Hey, ladies and gentlemen, this is Carmine Sabia for Explain America and President Joe Biden. Oh, man, you know what? He makes a lot of mistakes, but this could cause an international issue. Before we get started, please make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Those little things really help us out, and they help our channel continue to grow. So Joe Biden did everything he could this week to placate and appease Chinese dictator Xi Jinping. And he bent over backwards, basically, to roll out the red carpet. They even cleaned up San Francisco. Can you believe it? It was actually clean for like 5 minutes so that Jinping wouldn't see what was, really happening in San Francisco, as if he doesn't have television in China. And then Joe Biden, during a press conference with reporters, admits that Jinping is a dictator, something that really irks him. He doesn't like to be called a dictator. He is a dictator. I don't disagree with Biden on this. But if you're rolling out the red carpet for the guy, you're trying to placate him, you're trying to appease him, you're trying to make relations better with them, well, that was a pretty ridiculous move. Let's take a look.
Signs of a potential thaw in relations between the U.S. and China. President Biden met with Chinese President Xi Jinping in California yesterday, their first time in a room together in more than a year. They announced agreements on issues like the fentanyl crisis and military relations. But there was a setback afterward when President Biden made a comment about President Xi.
President Biden called the discussion some of the most productive and constructive the two leaders have ever had at a summit where every element was carefully choreographed and negotiated right down to what Xi Jinping would see when he looked out the window. But that setback you mentioned happened when the president was speaking off the cuff, reiterating his belief that Xi is a dictator.
How damaging, if you can put it in context, was this dictator comment that President Biden said off the cuff near the end of things?
Do you think that'll put a halt on the progress that was made?
No, because China needs us right now more than we need them.
But we heard Chinese officials reacting to the dictator comment, saying it's extremely wrong and irresponsible. Didn't that sort of, I don't want to say negate the goodwill that we made yesterday, but doesn't that put a little bit of tainted, just a little bit? Will there be a cleanup on aisle 6 today from the White House?
President Biden has been more candid than I think most people would prefer in his administration. Right
now, moments later, President Biden was asked if he still believes that President Xi is a dictator, and Biden was blunt, saying yes, he is, that he is the leader of a communist country. That is not sitting too well with the Chinese this morning, who are calling that comment extremely wrong and irresponsible.
Any concern that comment from the president is going to undo any progress you made?
No concern at all. I mean, we had a really good set of discussions yesterday, George, on a lot.
Now, you dropped the ball when you're a Democrat and the mainstream media hit you for what you did. Ridiculous. Listen, President Biden, I agree with you. I think we all agree with you. He's a dictator. He's a horrible dictator. He unleashed COVID on the world, and you rolled out the red carpet for him. He should have never been here to begin with. But if you're going to placate the man, then placate him all the way. What did we roll out the red carpet for? What did we do all this stuff for? You just mess up the whole thing. Why would you do that? It could be because, I don't know, maybe something's not right. I don't know. But ridiculous is an appropriate word here. Guys, I want to know what you think about this in the comments, so please let me know. Also, please remember to like, share, and subscribe. It really helps us out. I'm Carmine Sabia. This is Explain America. We love you guys. God bless you. Take care, everybody.